Hello, and thank you for joining me for day 6 of the 30-day self-love challenge. I hope everyone is having an amazing day and your weekend is off to a great start. Today's challenge is what is something that you can forgive yourself for. Now, nothing frees our hearts more than forgiveness. And practicing forgiveness is one of the most important things in life. It is a lifelong process, and it also begins with compassion for yourself and for others. When we practice forgiveness, we shift our perceptions, which then removes a block in our minds, in our subconscious, that gives us more awareness to love's presence. Now, it takes the blinders off. It allows us to see things that we weren't able to see before. And forgiveness enables us to see that love is always and everywhere present. But forgiveness is a practice. It is a process. It is not something that you do one time and then things are forgiven. You know, if someone does you wrong or does something unforgivable, it's definitely going to take time for you to forgive that person or even forgive yourself for something that you've done that has made you unhappy, caused you sadness, brought you pain. So it's going to take time to be able to forgive. But the more that you practice forgiveness and the better that you get at it, the better you're able to forgive yourself and others more easily. And something that I need to forgive myself about, and this is something that I struggle with sometimes daily, but it's forgiveness, forgiving myself of not having my own place right now. Back in June of 2019, I had to move out an apartment that I loved, but it was just so expensive that I couldn't afford it. And I needed to then move in with a relative because the housing market at that time was pretty crazy as far as like buying anything. And then I just wasn't in a place financially to be able to go and rent something, especially with the rental market here in Colorado. So there are times where I beat myself up about not having my own place because I miss my own space. I miss my things. They're sitting in storage right now and I miss them so much. And I can't wait to get back to them. Honestly, I can't wait to have my own place again. And I just have to forgive myself that I wasn't ready for something of my own again. You know, I feel that it was meant for me to come and live with my relatives, to be with them, to be with family that loves me and supports me. And so I can't beat myself up too much, and I have to forgive myself and be like, it just wasn't the time, you know, but you're right where you need to be. You know, everything is good, everything is taken care of. And so I have to remind myself that it's okay, and that every day that I do these videos, every day that I'm taking action towards my goals, which one of them is having my own place, is that I'm moving closer in that direction. So I just have to be patient with myself. You'll be patient with yourself and know that in time you'll get there. In time you'll find the peace. In time you'll forgive yourself or be forgiven. But it's a practice, so you have to consistently do it. One of the practices I'll share with you that I use to practice forgiveness, this is something that my mom had introduced me to. It is called Hooponopono, and it is a Hawaiian practice of reconciliation and forgiveness. The word translates to correct a mistake or to make make something right. And what this practice does is it clears negativity out of your mind and your thoughts. And so it is a 4-step process that you do. And it doesn't require really much teaching. You just repeat these 4 phrases in your head. So for instance, let's say, I'll give you an example. Let's say, for instance, that I am forgiving myself for not having my own place. Okay, so the way that you do it is the first step, the first saying is repentance. So you want to say that you're sorry. So I'm going to say, Quinn, I am sorry that we don't have our own place right now. Okay, then the second step is to ask for forgiveness. So then you say, please forgive me. Quinn, can you please forgive me? And then you express gratitude. You say thank you. And then you express love and you say, I love you. So the way that you would, for instance, say this in your mind, you can say this out loud or in your mind, and you want to say it over and over and over again. And you want to say it with meaning, with feeling. You want to be able to feel it. You want to be able to feel the sorry. You want to feel the forgiveness. You want to feel the gratitude. You want to feel the love. So the way that I would say it is, Quinn, I am sorry that we don't have our own place right now. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I love you. Thank you for your forgiveness. I love you. And that's it. And so you say that over and over again. And what's really cool too, when my mom had introduced this practice to me, I was kind of blown away. You know, I was like, how do these 4 steps or saying these 4 phrases help you to release negativity or to release things that you need to forgive, or how you can forgive another person? I'll give you an example for forgiving someone else. Like, let's say, for instance, somebody wasn't a very good friend to you or something. So you tell that person, you know, and you don't necessarily have to go and tell them like to their face. You just say it, because the energy and the feeling that you put into it is already going to go out into the universe. So you don't necessarily have to say it to the person. Just saying it and feeling it ends up it going out into the universe with your energy. And you want to have meaning. You want to have meaning, and you want to put the feeling and the meaning into it. So for instance, like with a friend, or, you know, someone who wasn't a great of a friend, or they hurt you or something, you know, you say to that person, you know, please forgive me for not being a good friend, or please forgive me for hurting you. I'm sorry. You know, you have to own it. In that first step, you have to take responsibility for those thoughts, or the thing that was harmful or hurtful. You have to take responsibility for those, and then you ask for forgiveness. Please forgive me. Please forgive me for being such a horrible friend or for hurting you. Thank you so much for forgiving me, expressing that gratitude. Thank you for forgiving me. And I love you. I love you. Thank you so much. So that's what you would say towards another person if you needed to forgive someone else. One of the cool things is I got a little necklace here that is, let's see, that is a Hooponopono necklace. I don't know if you can see it, but it has the I love. It says, I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, thank you. So anytime that I'm in a place where I need to practice more forgiveness, I put this necklace on and I wear it every day. Even when those negative thoughts come in, I'm saying, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. So that is one of the practices that I use to practice forgiveness. Give it a try. I'm going to put a link in the comments to an article that I read that kind of just goes into a little bit more information on Hooponopono. And then Joe Vitale, he's part of The Secret. He is he's kind of a certified Hooponopono master, and so he has a course too that you can go become certified certified for that. So you can definitely go and look up Hooponopono, do more research. I definitely recommend reading the book No Limits. I believe that's I'll put the link in the comments as well, or in the description. But that is day 6. Here we are, day 6. And go think about what you can forgive yourself for. I'm sure there's something you have to forgive about yourself. You know, you start going easy on yourself. Start telling yourself, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. You know, or I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I love you. So I love you. Thank you so much for watching. And I look forward to coming to you tomorrow for another challenge of self-love. Talk to you soon. Bye.